Hi kids, today I am here. The chapter Whole Numbers. It comes in NCERT syllabus Standard 6 and it is in chapter 2. Myself Amy Bijoy. For doing the first section of this chapter, we should learn what is the meaning of successor, what is the meaning of predecessor, what you mean by natural numbers, and what you mean by whole numbers, and addition and subtraction, multiplication on number line. So, for doing this section, we should learn what you mean by a number line also. Don't worry kids, by hearing the name successor and predecessor, it's a very easy topic. First, we are going to study what is the meaning of successor. Successor of a number means a number which comes just after that number. That means in your exam, for your exam, you will be getting a number and you are asked to find the successor of that number. So, nothing to worry. You just add 1 with your number, with your given number, just add 1. So, I am going to do some problems here. First problem comes like this. Our given number is 2440,701. See, this number, this is not so easy to read this number. 24,40,701. So, just add 1 means just think of this number 701. So, which will be the next to 701? The number will be 702. So, just write down 700 instead of 701. Write down the number 702 and write down the remaining numbers. Without any change, write down all the other numbers. The change is coming only here. For this question only, the change is coming. 701 is going as changing as 702. That means we are just adding 1 to this number. Our next problem is see, just think of 199. 199. 1 after 199 is 200. So, we can write down as 100 same as it is. And instead of 199, you can write as 200. So, given number is this and its successor is this is the successor of this number. Next problem is see, for doing this, I will explain to you what will be the successor of 9. Successor of 9 is 10. Successor of 99 is 100. And successor of 999 is 1000. So, we are just replacing this 9 as 1 0. Here 2 9s are there. So, 2 zeros, 3 9s, 3 zeros. So, here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 zeros, 5 9s. So, we should replace these 9s by 5 0. Seeing this example, we made a easy trick here. Instead of these 5 9s, we made 5 zeros and just before that, just add 1. So, instead of this 0, I can add 1 and this 1 is remaining here. Is it clear? From these examples, we realized the method for finding the next number to this. Otherwise, you can do it like this. 1099999 plus 1. If you want, you can do it like this. You can adopt any of these methods. Last problem is 4, 5, 6, 7, 0. So just think of the number 670 or 70 only. Then after 70, number coming as 71. Just write down all the numbers before this as it is. So we got the successor of this number. This is a successor and this is a number just before this successor. Okay, is it clear? Next, we are going to study what is the meaning of predecessor. Predecessor of a number means a number which comes just before that number. Nothing to worry. If you are given a number, you just subtract 1 from the given number. Subtract 1 from the given number. See, I am going to write some numbers here and you should write down the predecessor for these numbers. See, first number is 10, next number is 100 and next number is 1000. See, what will be the predecessor of 10? Just subtract 1 means you will be getting the answer as 9. Just subtract 1 from 100 means you will be getting 99 as a predecessor. If it is 1000, just subtract 1 means 999. But in your textbook, you are asked to find the predecessor of 10,000. So, if you want, you can do it like this, minus 1. But this is not the easy way. But comparing these three, we can understand that 10 means in 10 you are getting 1 0. Instead of 1 0, you are writing 9. Instead of 2 zeros, here you are writing 99. Instead of 3 zeros, you are writing 3 nines. So, similarly, instead of 4 zeros, you can write down 4 nines to get the predecessor. So, 9999 is the predecessor. Next problem is, in your textbook, it is given that number like this. So, just think of the last two numbers. Or if you want, you can think of the last three numbers. Here, only two numbers is needed. Just think of this. This number is 90. Its previous number is, any kid can say that its previous number is 89. So, just write down 89 and write the numbers as it is. All the remaining numbers just write down as it is. So, this number will be the predecessor of this number. Again, one more problem is there. So, think of 21. What will be the predecessor of 21? 20. Just subtract 1 from 21. We will get as 20. Just write down the numbers as it is. So, very easily you are getting the predecessor. Is it clear to you? Next, we are going to think of what is the meaning of natural numbers and what is the meaning of whole numbers. Nothing else. See, natural numbers are what all numbers we are using it naturally. What all if you are getting a chocolate box, you will count as 1, 2, 3 like that. That numbers we will call it as natural numbers. That is, natural numbers are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. From your LKG onwards, you are studying these numbers. That is called natural number. But coming as whole numbers, one more number is more. That is 0. That means whole numbers contains a basket. This is a basket of numbers 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and all the other remaining numbers. So which basket will be great? Will contain more numbers? Whole number basket or natural number basket? Definitely we can say that whole number basket is bigger. Why? 0 is more in whole number basket. Next we are going to deal some true or false sentences. See, Next we are going to do true or false problems. First problem is 0 is the smallest natural number. Check the basket of natural number. You can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 numbers like that. You can't find out any number 0. So our statement is wrong. So I am writing here as false sentence. Next one, 0 is the smallest whole number. So I am taking the basket of whole numbers. And here you can see that 0 is the smallest whole number. You can see 0 here. So we can say that 0, all the other numbers are greater than 0. So we can say that 0 is the smallest whole number. So this is true. Next one is all natural numbers are whole numbers. See, here you can see natural numbers and whole numbers. They are saying as all natural numbers are whole numbers. Take one natural number from here, 1. You can see here also. In the whole number basket also you can see this one. Take the next natural number, 2. You can see it here. 3. Take 3 from this natural number basket. Then here also you can see 3 here. So definitely we can say that all natural numbers are whole numbers. We can call all these natural numbers. We can see all the natural number in this basket also. So this is also true. See, next one is all whole numbers are natural number. See the set of whole numbers. 0 is the first whole number. Can you see it here? No, it is not there. If you are checking 1, you can see here, but 0 is not there. So we can say that all whole numbers are natural number. That statement is false. By thinking of these two baskets, it's very easy to write all the true or false questions. Next one, 1 is the smallest whole number. So think of whole number set only. 1 is the smallest whole number. See, is 1 the smallest whole number? No, 0 is there. So this statement is false. Next one, natural number 1 has no predecessor. See, natural number 1, has it any predecessor? No, it is the smallest number. So it doesn't have any predecessor. So natural number 1 has no predecessor. This statement is true. Next one, whole number 1 has no predecessor. See, whole number basket. Whole number 1. Take this one, has no predecessor. No, it's wrong because 0 is there. 0 is the predecessor of 1. So this statement is false. 13 lies between 11 and 12. See, 11, 12, 13. They are saying that 13 is in between. Here, they are saying that here 13 lies here. But this is wrong. 13 is not here. So, this is false. Next one. Whole number 0 has no predecessor. Again, we can take the basket of whole number. Whole number 0. See, they are saying that it has no predecessor. Whole number 0. Nothing is there. So, this statement is true. 400 is the predecessor of 399. Just write down the numbers. 398, 399, 400 and 401. So, they are saying that 400 is the predecessor of 399. They are saying that this number is 400. No, this is a successor. 400 is a successor of 399. So, our given statement is false. Next one, what they have told? 600 is the successor of 599. So, write down the numbers. 599, 598, 599, 600, 601. They are saying that 599 is the successor of 600 is the successor of 599. So after adding 1 we are getting 600. So definitely we can say that 600 is the successor of 599. So statement is true. Next one is successor of a 2-digit number is always a 2-digit number. Here we are dealing with the 2-digit number. So first think of the least 2-digit number, that is 10, and the highest 2-digit number is 99, and just check the successor of each. Successor of 10 is 11 and successor of 99 is successor of 99 is 100. They are saying that successor of a 2-digit number is always a 2-digit number. No, here it is not satisfying. So this statement is false. Then again, the predecessor of a 2-digit number is never a single-digit number. Again, we can take the least 2-digit number, that is 10, and again the highest 2-digit number, that is 99. Here we are asked to find the predecessors of each. In between there are many numbers, many 2-digit numbers. You can check each and every one. I am selecting only the least and the highest. The predecessor of this is 9. Here 98. They are saying that these predecessors will not be a single digit number. No, here it is a single digit number. So in this case it is not satisfying this statement. So we can say that this statement is false. From these questions in the exams you will be getting questions. So study this topic very well by understanding the meanings thoroughly. Thank you. Signing off, Femi Bijoy. In the continuation of this class, I will be coming with the number line, its addition, multiplication and subtraction.